board members to certify that only items on the closed session agenda were discussed in closed session.
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next up, Pledge of Allegiance. Do we have any guests, Nate, that's gonna help us out?
Yeah. Okay.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank y'all.
All right. Next up on our list is the consent agenda. Everybody had a chance to review the minutes from our last 3 meetings. This was January 20th, January 24th, and February 10th. Do we have a motion to approve those minutes?
So move.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next up, Dr. Frazier, recognitions.
Good evening, school board members and guests. This month, we have been celebrating Black History Month, Career and Technical Education Month, Dental Health Month, Love the Bus Month, and School Board Appreciation Month. At your seats, each board member should have some gifts. And so we just want to say thank you for all that you all do. We also know that our principals drove around town delivering yard signs, and so trying to celebrate you all month. And so we just truly appreciate all of the hard work, all of the dedication that you all put into helping to lead our school division. We are one of the few localities where you are truly volunteering, where you all are not being paid to do what you do. But we truly appreciate every minute that you all put into making West Point a better place and keeping us pointed in the right direction.
That was some dangerous work they did, because I know my yard was ice covered.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, thank you.
And so this month we're also recognizing National School Counselor Week, National School Resource Officer Appreciation Day, Virginia Kindness Week, and Public Schools Week. So at this time, I would like to ask our principals to come forward, and first they will share their Students of the Month, and then they'll share their Staff Rise Award for the month. So we'll have Ms. Goodwin come, and then Dr. Bird.
You said student first, correct?
Student first.
Good evening, Chairman Evans, Vice Chair Sturts, members of the board, Dr. Frazier. This month we are recognizing a deserving first grade student as our RISE Student Award winner. Teachers nominated Sophia Gay for being a good example of our RISE values. Sophia has positive relationships. She is kind to all her classmates and extremely helpful to her teachers. She's always smiling and cheerful, and her teacher's actually here tonight, Ms. Bruce. She demonstrates innovation when she leads a group to complete a task and problem solves together. Sophia is student-centered because she loves to help her peers and always does so with kindness and patience. Adult helpers in the class frequently comment on how willing Sophia is to assist others. And Sophia demonstrates excellence by being extremely hardworking and loves to excel on all her assignments, giving her best. She consistently understands and meets all expectations, and we are proud to call her a West Point pointer. Okay. Our staff, and you have to bear with me, this one's a little long, there was a lot to say.
Yep.
This is quickly becoming one of my favorite events of the month, getting to celebrate deserving students and staff with you in our community. We are proud to recognize Ms. Tracy Crowder as our RISE staff member for the month of February. Ms. Crowder serves as a special education teacher and co-teaches with our 5th grade team. She's not only a valuable member of the grade level team, but also a supportive member of our special education team at West Point Elementary. She embodies each part of the RISE core values in all interactions and daily work at her school. Her relationships with students, staff, and parents are always positive and professional. She's caring and compassionate with students, dependable and fun to work with peers, and trustworthy and supportive for her parents. Tracy's innovative and always looking for ways to improve student access to learning. For student-centered, I'm going to take a quote from one of her colleagues that says, her ideas and solutions for preparing students for success, both inside and outside of the classroom, always come from a place of care and deep commitment to their growth. She consistently puts students at the center of everything she does. For excellence, Tracy exemplifies excellence in all aspects of her work, from providing consistent and meaningful services to her students, being reliable and dependable with her teammates, always on time and thorough with valid documentation for all areas for the paperwork side of her job. Tracy consistently delivers the highest quality work in all areas of her job description. And the best part of all is she genuinely cares about our school and her students with a warm smile and a kind heart. She's simply the best. And then I asked her teammates just to share a little bit about working with Tracy, and it's a little joke with our team that everybody knows about Princess Tracy, and so it kept coming up, and so I said, you're going to make me say Princess Tracy to the school board, and so here we go. I first met Princess Tracy in July, and from the beginning she made a lasting impression. As a new pointer, I could not have asked for more in a better teammate. She didn't just offer guidance, she offered encouragement, patience, and genuine support, and I've had the privilege of witnessing her rise values in every single day. And what stands out the most is her incredible ability to build meaningful relationships. She has a rare gift for making every person she encounters feel seen, valued, and important. Whether with colleagues or students, she connects in a way that is sincere and lasting. And then another colleague said, Princess Tracy Crowder is truly a force in education, a force of love, compassion, and unwavering belief in children. Every child is her sugar bear, and every single soul is seen, valued, and believed in. She meets students exactly where they are and walks beside them with patience, high expectations, and endless encouragement. As a special education teacher, Tracy just doesn't support learning. She champions and advocates fiercely, loves deeply, and refuses to let any child doubt their ability to succeed. So thank you for the opportunity to recognize Ms. Crowder this evening.
I was directed to turn that on. Is that better? It's okay. It is my pleasure to present our middle and high school RISE Award students to you. We actually have 2 of each this month. We just had some wonderful nominations. So for middle school, we have a 7th grader, Dylan Nguyen. Dylan's teachers nominated him for his responsibility and excellence in the classroom. His teacher said he completes work on time and follows all classroom expectations. He's always doing the right thing without reminders, underline. And he is also observed to offer helpful advice to others. Dylan is truly a student who is on the rise. We also have 7th grader Grayson Minturn. Grayson's teachers nominated him for demonstrating excellence in the classroom. His teachers describe him as a dedicated and dependable student who takes initiative in helping others. He was also noted to show teamwork and leadership by helping clean up a large spill in the cafeteria without being asked. Additionally, one of his teachers said he has turned things around in class and has demonstrated his absolute best, making great improvements in that classroom. He listens, does all of his classwork, and he is a model student. So we thank Grayson for being a student on the rise as well. For our high school students, we have junior Emmeline Carter. Emma has been nominated by several teachers this year for her responsibility and excellence in and out of the classroom. She works diligently, stays focused, and is polite and very respectful. And she shows resilience when faced with challenges in her work and in class. Another one of Emma's teachers says she comes prepared, ready to learn, stays on task, completes her work with care and responsibility. And she's very kind and respectful to her peers and teachers. She's definitely a student pointed in the right direction. And our other high school student for this month is Ashley Gilchrist. Ashley's teachers have nominated her for demonstrating excellence in and out of the classroom and for building relationships with her peers and adults. Ashley's teacher said she's always kind to her peers and does anything that is needed. And she is a fabulous mentor. And I will say this, she's part of our Teacher for Tomorrow program. We might want to hire her in about 4 or 5 years when she comes back. For the last 2 years, she has served as a mentor in our 6th grade Pointer Prep program. And those are her babies. And they love Ashley, and you can see Ashley walking down the hall, making sure they're on time, getting their work done, and generally herding them where they need to go. So she has been just fabulous. So congratulations to Ashley on the honor. So our Staff Rise Award this month. So this month's staff member is described by her students as organized, fun, and helpful. Students say this person is a great teacher. She cares about her students and wants them to succeed, and they feel that every day. She changes her plans to accommodate students and help them grow as people. Students say this teacher's activities are fun and immersive so that they can better understand the topic. And they note her classroom is fun and inviting. It's always decorated based on what the class is doing and learning about. And one student said she always dresses up on theme days because she is involved, she's kind, she's caring, understanding, and she is trustworthy. This teacher also recently got a little Going the Extra Mile award. She's like, I call her a ninja teacher. She's quiet. You never see her out and about, but she is getting it done in the most amazing ways. Her classroom is one of our favorites to visit. And she's just very unassuming. She's such a ninja, and that's Miss Ruth Romero. So congratulations to Mrs. Romero.
Mr. Chair and board members, it is just wonderful to hear all of the great things about our students and our staff, and just truly how they embody our RISE values and how they continue to keep this division pointed in the right direction. So I think we all should give them another just round of applause. And the last thing I have, last month at our board meeting, we heard our fall sports update, but we did not have our fall sports video to share. And so we just want to take a minute or two to showcase our fall athletes for their successful season. And I do have one more thing. So you may have seen on social media And in the Tidewater Review, that we have named our West Point Teacher of the Year and our support staff of the year. And so we will formally recognize them at a later board meeting. But I do want to just publicly congratulate Mr. Claver for being our West Point Teacher of the Year and Miss Megan Billett for being our West Point Public School Support Staff Member of the Year. We're very proud of them and all they do. That's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you for putting that video together. And I know we've said it before, but thank you again to Mr. Agnew for all those incredible photos that we use for these videos. Next up, presentations. We have WPES Instructional, Ms. Goodwin.
Good evening again. I'm happy to give an instructional update for our school. Quarter 2 data meetings were held in the past 2 weeks to review student progress on the mid-year VALS assessment. We had multiple celebrations with grade levels for students who moved from high risk to low risk. We adjusted intervention groups and discussed research-based instructional strategies for Tier 1 and Tier 2. We've recently added the MegaWords program for our grades 4 and 5 Tier 2 remediation. It's something new that we're using. This is on the VDOE approved list for intervention. And it gives our older students opportunities to practice decoding and encoding skills with more grade appropriate multisyllabic words. So they're just longer words, more rich in content and vocabulary. We're halfway through our winter growth assessments for grades 3 through 5. Reading was completed last week and math will be this week, starting tomorrow with 5th grade. We will have additional data meetings with grade levels in the coming weeks to ensure that we have the right supports in place for students to finish the year strong. And now for the exciting part of our update. We have invited our Beta Club sponsors back this evening that were here with you earlier in the fall, and they've brought a few of our amazing students. We competed at the state convention last week and had an amazing time. Thank you again for all of your support to make that possible. As their principal, I loved seeing that they placed in several competitions, but most of all to hear the glowing reports from our teachers, parents, chaperones, and even our bus driver about how well they represented West Point Public Schools during the 2-day trip made me extremely proud. So at this time, Tracy Whitehurst, one of our club sponsors, will come up and share more.
Hi. All right, so our pointers have done it again. Last Wednesday and Thursday, our Beta Club traveled to Hampton, Virginia to compete in the Virginia State Beta Club Convention. And what an unforgettable experience it was. 12 of our 14 members attended, supported by 13 amazing adult chaperones. We are deeply grateful for the unwavering support of our school board and our school board office. A very special thank you goes to Mrs. Goodwin and our elementary staff for supporting this overnight adventure for our 4th and 5th graders. It was a new experience for everyone involved, and we are so grateful to those who work behind the scenes to provide coverage and make this opportunity possible. Since October, this group has grown not only in skill, but in teamwork and character. Our 4 sponsors have loved watching these students cooperate, collaborate, and cheer each other on every step of the way. And best of all, no drama. Just encouragement and pointer pride. They courageously competed in academic competitions, visual arts, robotics, engineering, on-site cake decorating, quiz bowl, and book battle. They faced off against more than 2,000 Virginia Beta Club members from across the state, and they rose to the challenge. They earned 3 first-place awards and 1 second-place award. Brian Hutt, he was first place in health and PE academics. Charlotte Pay, back here, she was first place in on-site cake decorating. You can see her cake up there. It was amazing. Kinley Evans, first place for color photography. You can see her picture up there. And Zoe Scott, back here, she placed second for creative writing. And I want to add, Zoe has won the spelling bee 2 years in a row.
That's awesome.
We could not be prouder of their hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence. Way to go, Pointers.
Yeah, good job.
Well, thank you so much to obviously our staff, but also the adults that volunteered, and to every kid that's here and every kid that's participating. We are super, super proud of each one of y'all.
Can I
Thank you.
stand up for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Stand up for a second.
Absolutely. Oh, they brought their flags too.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Show us the flags.
What did you do for your cake design?
The top had a V, the middle had a light bulb for Wire for Success, the middle had an outlet, and the bottom had the 4 pillars.
Nice. Good job. I thought it looked like a light bulb or an outlet, so I was curious.
What was y'all's favorite part of going to the convention? Sorry.
Don't speak at once.
I know. I'll just-
I'm trying to smile.
Zoe, right? What was your favorite part?
I like going to the hotel.
Yeah. I was expecting at least one person to say that. You don't know? Hanging out with friends? Meeting new people? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Are you Brian?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
I would say just when we got on the bus, because I'm tired.
The bus there or the bus home?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
Probably just meeting new people.
Meeting new people.
I think it was seeing all the cool, different like designs and other inventions that other people have created.
Yeah, very cool.
The experience was really fun because like I've never done beta before, so it was really
Right.
cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What great representation.
I know. Y'all are amazing.
Yeah, you guys just started this club like what, 2 months ago?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's great.
3
So I
first
think
place, a
amazing.
second.
to just
Yeah, I know.
go from
Awesome.
startup to winning awards is pretty special. So, but great job. Small club, but big impact.
That's awesome.
Yes. Good
Well,
job.
thank y'all
Good
so
job.
much for
good
representing
work.
West Point
Thank
so
you.
well. The bus ride, the hotel, is always a winner.
Yeah.
It's always a winner. Doesn't change when they get older either.
Nope.
That's what they say.
Hotel, especially if it has a pool.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, nobody asked. Did it have a pool? Did the hotel at least have a pool?
Yeah, but that's just a big germ.
Oh.
They weren't there long enough to find out.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was a quick trip. That was a quick trip. That's awesome. Can't wait to see what y'all do next year, man.
I know.
All right.
Set the bar.
I know.
Somebody raise your hand and say where we're going for nationals.
We're going to nationals.
Oh, you are?
Oh,
Yes. Wait, you did
awesome.
tell us about this last time, but I don't remember where you said you were going.
Tennessee, I think. Yeah, it's Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh, that'll be good.
When are y'all
How many
going?
chaperones do we need?
Yeah, I know. Wait, when is this trip and do you need chaperones?
And then
June 20th.
June
Okay.
20th.
School board chaperones.
Might be available if you need some assistance. That's awesome. That's very exciting. Can't wait to hear about Nashville then too.
Well, that's a hard one to follow.
I know.
Especially
It is.
with that topic,
They're
but,
probably on their own.
yeah. Dr. Frazier, you're up for a budget.
This is when they're gonna fix it.
Y'all want to leave, you can.
I know, yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Thank
Bye.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Also, they do like an intermission.
Oh, really?
Thank you all.
Fun stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
And then there were.
Keep it proud.
The usual crowd.
The ones that have to be here. They have no choice. Sorry, guys. All right.
All right, Dr. Frazier, you're up.
All right. So I will do the abbreviated version of this, because we just talked about this last week, if that's okay with you all.
Sure.
And then we will do the full presentation with town council on March 3rd.
Third, yeah.
All right, so here we have our funding priorities. So those areas that we are saying are essential to our FY27 budget. And so for the public, those things include a step increase and a 2% salary for our staff, to continue to hold our employees harmless of the increased cost of the health insurance, our just general operations for the school division, those things being electricity, gas, water, and sewer bills, vehicle maintenance, technology, reading specialists to help at both levels, at elementary and at secondary, a division gifted teacher, a middle school teacher, an adjustment to substitute teacher pay, and also an adjustment to payment to our pay for our activity drivers who drive numerous trips all the time for us.
Probably drove
They
kids
drove.
to their band
They
concerts,
did.
right?
They did. And so it is small on the screen and on my paper, but I'm gonna try to. I went to the eye doctor, but I need to get some new glasses. And so, all right, my eyes need to focus. All right, so we have, when we look at the 2% salary increase, we're looking at $176,000. We're looking at the increased cost in health insurance, that's $30,000. The general operations, we're looking at $200,000, $50,000 for vehicle maintenance, $25,000 for technology, $70,000 for a reading specialist, $70,000 for a gifted teacher, middle school teacher, $70,000, substitute teacher adjustment, $20,000, and $15,000 to adjust the payment for those transportation staff members. So that gives us a total of $726,000 of monies that are in our priorities. And so when we look at the new projected state revenue and our current state revenue, that leaves us a gap of that leaves us under that's an additional $404,000 in new money, and that leaves us with a gap of $321,000. And so that $321,859 is what we will be asking the town for. And so here, just an overview of some of those important pieces of our budget. Our current enrollment is 824 students. We are looking to increase our budget number from 790 to 797, knowing that we do not want to take that to the max because students will come and students will go. We have a review of what our current state revenue is and what we're projecting that state revenue to be. And so we're looking at an increase of that 404,141, an increase in state revenue. And we have our current local revenue, which is just over $5 million. And then what we are projecting to increase that that local revenue by $321,000. Our projected ADM, projected basic aid per student is $9,462. At our work session, I shared that our composite index has increased slightly, and so you see that it's going from 0.2489 to 0.2524. You can also see what our current tuition number is. Our current tuition payment number is $3,200 per student, and half of that for the students of our employees. And you will also see here that just over $1 million of our budget comes from tuition. And so that's from folks paying the tuition and the basic aid that we receive from our tuition population at 120 tuition students. So our current budget is $14,214,698, and we will take this, and our projected FY 27 budget is $14,940,698, which gives us a 5.11 increase in our budget for FY 27. We also will be asking the town to increase our capital budget by $20,000. So that would take our new capital amount to $125,000 a year. And so I would ask the board tonight, if there are no corrections or adjustments to this proposed budget, that you all accept this budget for public comment. That public comment will be held March 3rd at 5:15 at West Point Middle School, High School in the cafeteria. And then I will present our full budget to the joint town council and school board at 5:30. I will be meeting with the town manager and the assistant town manager tomorrow. Are there any questions or concerns about this proposal?
Well, thank you for putting that together, and thank you for taking the time to unpack that in more than one meeting for us. We kind of spend the time to actually go through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I will, I'll keep you all posted. Like I said, I'll meet tomorrow, and then we will have that joint meeting, and we'll see how things go.
Okay. Next up, delegations. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Leach. We don't have any current reports. Items under study. Mr. Leach, student fees.
So you have the student fees there. This is under study, so hopefully we can review this and approve it at next month's meeting. According to Ms. Osborne, the cafeteria charges will not go up for next year, so that's a good sign. And then you can see in the right-hand column there are a couple adjustments that are highlighted. Specifically at the elementary school, those fees will remain the same. With the exception of the replacement planners. They don't use planners anymore, so we're going to just remove that line item. And then when you look at the middle school, high school, parking for the year is going to be $50, for a semester is $25, so that's just a little adjustment. The behind the wheel cost is increasing from $100 to $150. That rate has not increased in several years. And for having a student going through that and somewhere else, that's a steal to do it for $150.
It is.
Then the replacement costs are the same, dual enrollment's the same, cleaning fees are the same, the athletic participation fee is going up. As you know, all those costs are increasing to maintain the sports, so that's gone up. The discounted ticket is increasing from $3 to $5. I think the general ticket increased to $7, so this just kind of moves up with that. And then we're adding athletic passes on to the fees just because that was something that we haven't done in the past. So just so families are aware of what that is available to them.
Thank you so much. Is there any questions on that for Mr. Leach?
The pass is for the whole year, right? The athletic family pass.
Is it for a whole family or is it up to so many people?
I think it's up to 4, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But I can find out for sure.
Okay.
That's more than it was before, wasn't it?
I think it was 4.
Was it 4 before?
I think so.
All right, next up, policy revisions, Dr. Frazier.
Yeah, so in your packet, you have 2 policies that are under review. The first policy being BDD, which is the electronic participation in school board meetings from remote locations, which as part of the Code of Virginia, school board members are expected to review that, to approve that every year. So there have been no changes to that policy. And then we also have policy JM, which is restraint and seclusion of students, which also should be approved by the board every year. And there are no changes to that policy as well.
Okay. Any questions for Dr. Frazier? Moving on, action items. First up, we have our expenditures and revenue reports. Do we have a motion to approve our reports?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, cafeteria expenditures. Do we have a motion to approve our cafeteria expenditures?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, personnel recommendations. Do we have a motion to approve our personnel recommendations?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up is donations. This month we have one donation from the Community Foundation for Greater Richmond to the Stir Olson Scholarship. Do we have a motion to approve the donation?
So moved.
A motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, our 2026-2027 school calendar. We reviewed that last month.
Mhm.
We have a motion to approve the calendar as presented.
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Last up, item F, the FY27 WPPS budget for public comments we just discussed. Do we have a motion to approve that budget for public comment?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is our action items. Next up, information. Dr. Frazier, is there anything you want to share?
There is nothing in information that I want to highlight for you. I think we are, oh, well, I guess I should highlight that there is the demographic and the demographic study is included in your packet. And so that's looking at enrollment trends and community development here in town. So that is the draft study that we have. Crabtree is going to make some updates to that study prior to the next meeting, and they will be here. Josh from Crabtree will be here at our March meeting to present.
Okay.
I think the dates, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the dates for the musical are wrong on the calendar. So it's the 10th through the 12th. That's a Tuesday through Thursday.
Okay. I'll change it.
What does it start? Does it start on a Thursday?
It's,
Which one again?
it's the
10th through
the
12th?
12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yeah,
Okay.
12 and 14.
I mean, the 10th is dress rehearsals, but not the actual show.
So 12th through 14th, right?
Yeah.
12th through 14th.
We will, Mr. Leach will make that change. Okay, that's all we have. That's all I have for information.
Ellie,
On the community growth data,
Mhm.
do you know if they're going to look at tuition numbers with that? Or did we just give them gross enrollment?
So they have enrollment. They also have the enrollment broken down by,
Like we get on.
right. So students that are in town, residents, and our tuition population. And so they're pulling data based on what we've submitted for enrollment, but also based on reports that they pull from the Virginia Department of Education. And so all students are included in that data. And so that will all be factored into the report.
Any other questions? Future agenda items. Looks like we have a handful of things coming up. Dr. Frazier, is there anything particular you want to highlight on those?
No, we've already discussed the community growth data that will be presented. Our instructional team will come next month and they will present our mid-year data. Ms. Roach will come with our special education plan. We will be asking the board to approve our student fees. So if you have any questions or concerns about student fees prior to that meeting, if you can just let me know. And then we will also adopt a budget at that meeting.
Awesome. Speaking of upcoming meeting, our next two dates listed are March 3rd at 5:15 at the high school, and then the 17th for a regular meeting at 6 o'clock. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you all.